always in our clubhouse getting high. Super fuckers! Everybody wishes we would die. Super fuckers! Here we come like a bomb. Everybody fucking run and hide.
What were you expecting? Maybe the Anna family?
It's the Pizza Party Podcast. And I'm Pan Pizza. Who are you people?
I am the liquefied fecal matter machine.
Yep, that's Nolan. And who's the other person?
Me.
That's Ken.
I'll have to explain that joke someday, but today is not the day.
Yeah, so what was that last video I did? Angry Nerd movie. You guys see that movie? You guys see it?
No. I don't watch movies.
Well, it's good. It's just not for everyone. It's acquired taste.
Do alien die?
Yeah, I guess. But the next video for me, it's gonna be Dragon Ball Evolution, an angry review, because the Breadwinners review got taken down because Viacom cannot handle criticism. But you can like find the video on the links below. It's a download to watch it, even though it's protected under fair use, so it's okay.
Wait, what? Do you hear that?
What?
It's the police. Viacom called the police on us. Oh no! Run!
Oh god, they know about our topic.
Oh,
no.
Shit. Fuck.
Oh shit. Oh god. Someone hide under SpongeBob.
Oh, also, I made a Let's Play after all these years of a dating sim on Steven Universe. Link below.
Oh yeah, I was actually a part of that Let's Play. I was scared, so I didn't say anything because Panda started talking out of nowhere, and I just got really scared, so I muted my mic. So I'm in that video.
Ken claims he was inside that in that Let's Play when I was doing it, but I don't know if that was
inside. Darn it, all right.
Well, whatever. So hey, let's get into the news.
The secret world of Alex Mack will return in a moment.
Hi, I'm Ginger Spice. I'm Baby Spice. I'm Scary Spice. I'm Push Spice. I'm Smarty Spice. And we're the Spice Girls. That's right, we're going to be hosting Snick on Saturday night. On Nickelodeon. We're going to be kicking out all your favourite Snick shows, hanging out with all of the stars, and we're even going to be performing on All That. Hey, speaking of stars, we've got to get ready. Anyone seen my brush? There it is.
The Spice Girls in Spain on Snick this Saturday night.
So the Hub Channel is ending. All those all your favorite My Little Ponies and Transformers. Yeah, that channel is going down. At the end of this month.
Correction. The end of 2014.
They're gonna rename it the Discovery Family. But Hasbro and all those shows like the Pony Show, that's gonna still be on there. It won't die. It's never gonna die.
It was kind of like a mix of Boomerang and like kind of like a subpar Cartoon Network. Because they played some really cool old shows that I wanted to see for years, like Goosebumps and Batman Animated.
Yeah, they played all like the Warner Brothers, like Animaniacs, Batman Beyond, Superman. And
which is weird because I thought only Cartoon Network could do that, since it was like...
It's pretty weird how all these other companies are getting like Warner Brothers cartoons.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Animaniacs was pretty annoying, though.
How dare you? I remember when My Little Pony was cool, and
did not care.
I mean, back then it was so innocent. Like it's such a nice show.
Remember the Alamo?
I don't like doing that. I don't want to make fun.
And then
of people.
The Cloppers came.
All the Cloppers came. All the pony fuckers and pony touchers. Like the fandom.
Bronies did nothing wrong.
The fandom was like Mardi Gras in New Orleans, but suddenly Mardi Gras went from Mardi Gras to Katrina in like 30 seconds.
G.I. Joe. Wow, man.
That's a pretty harsh comparison right there.
Is that too soon?
I was a survivor on there.
Uh-oh.
There was a new G.I. Joe show?
Yeah, it was...
Wait, they had somebody get stabbed in the throat?
Well, it's for medical reasons, like there's this thing like if you're having trouble breathing, they stab you in the throat so you can pass air, which is pretty disturbing. I don't know how they did that or what, but that was crazy.
No, well, I know what the medical reason is for, but I'm surprised they showed that.
Well, they didn't show, they implied it, but you guys ever see the movie The Heat with Sandra Bullock?
No.
That got gruesome.
No.
Was Sarah Bullock in Heat?
Wasn't that with Megan McCarthy?
Yeah, that lady. They're funny.
I've heard of it,
Yeah,
but I haven't seen it. It looks funny.
We all heard of things. Yeah, well, that's the end of the Hub channel, but it's still going to be around as Discovery Family.
So are all the old shows going? Like the reruns of like the old shows?
They're going to... I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's going to be... I mean, right now, the Hub channel is just full of sitcoms and a little bit of Hasbro. I mean, hey...
Do they have Family Matters?
Maybe, but hey, they have Gem at 5 a.m. Classic.
And you're probably the only one who's watching it.
Gem is my name. No one else is the same. Gem.
I wonder what's the lowest rated program in television history, animated or otherwise.
I want to believe it's Woolin Warriors because that aired for 2 episodes and never again. It was this Korean puppet show that they put on Cartoon Network.
Aren't there shows that get canceled mid-premiere because of how terrible they're doing?
Sometimes, I don't know.
Woolin Warriors isn't that bad.
2 episodes.
There are shows worse than that.
Sanjay-san's the worst show of all time.
Well, I mean, Bubsy had a premiere. Bubs had a premiere on TV, but that was a pilot, and they want nothing to do with it after that.
Yeah, they seen how well the game sold.
Yeah, Bubsy needs to die. Let's get into the other news. So there's this French show called Wakfu. It's based on
I like Whack Off.
The Dofus Wakfu MMORPGs, a computer video game for you noobs.
No one played.
So it's like Code Lyoko if Code Lyoko was reversed.
I don't think so. Whatever, but it's...
No, I'm talking about from a money standpoint. Code Lyoko became an MMO and then... Yeah.
Well, not really.
It was a shitty comparison, but
that's like saying Hitman the movie is the reverse of GoldenEye the game. Yeah,
exactly. See, you get it, Pan.
No, okay, well, so Wakfu's this French cartoon that's got really popular and now it's on Netflix. It's on Netflix, the English dub.
New episodes are on Netflix, or is it just rerunning?
Well, it's just rerunning, but for the first time, it's in English because some fans kickstarted an English dub for the series.
Hey, maybe we can get a Kickstarter and remake the show.
Oh yeah. Other bit of news. Hey, Beware the Batman and Symbionic Titan. Yeah, they're getting the written off treatment. Meaning they cannot air again on Cartoon Network, Adult Swim, Boomerang. They legally can't do it anymore because for tax reasons. I'm guessing it's because, this is my theory, it's basically these shows were expensive, so if they write them off, they get a refund from the government because they were so expensive, but that means they cannot air them. Kind of like how Megas XLR happened.
That makes me really sad.
Ooh,
well, Cartoon Network worse than Hitler.
Yeah.
At least Symbiotic Titan. I own Symbiotic Titan on my PS3, so.
Well, you can still watch the episodes online, so.
True.
It should come back, but it just won't air on networks.
Nope,
just
no more.
Download them. Fuck it.
Let's start a Kickstarter to buy the rights to the show.
Yeah, I got no idea. I mean, there's several. I mean, go watch the Toonami Faithful podcast, their interview with people at Titmouse like George Christic and... Crap.
Why can't we get interviewed?
What was his name? Oh, man. What were the other guys at Titmouse named? Damn. Oh, I'm so stupid. But yeah, they tried getting Megas XLR back, but it was they're trying their best. It's hard. So hard. Whatever.
Do we have an update on the Megas XLR revival?
No, it's basically they're trying. They're trying. Okay, so... oh yeah, so Sony Pictures is making the Popeye CGI movie with Genndy Tartakovsky, the creator of Samurai Jack and Dexter, and he directed...
Symbionic Titan.
Yeah, and he also directed, what's it called? Hotel Transylvania.
Hotel Transylvania.
And they released a new... a short bit of footage with temporary voices on their YouTube channel. I'll link below. And it
Who plays Olive Oil?
Well, they said that the voices are temporary for this one.
Well, I know, but who?
Well,
anyway,
I can totally tell it's Tom Kenny, the voice of SpongeBob, as Popeye, and Gray Delisle, who does Mandy on Grim Adventures, and
Frankie Foster.
yeah, and a lot of the Daphne for Scooby-Doo.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Wait, Daphne's the purple one, right?
and she also played Blossom in Punch Time Explosion, the best Cartoon Network game ever, obviously.
But yeah, the voices are temporary, so they're just gonna like hire, I don't know, like Zach Galifianakis to voice Popeye, or
yeah, like movie stars like Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
And like Carrie Fisher as Olive Oil.
yeah. Although, hey, I don't know if any of you saw the live-action Popeye movie from the 70s. It had Robin Williams as Popeye, Shelley Duvall from The Shining as Olive Oil, and that was perfect casting right there.
That was. I didn't see the movie, but I wanted to just because of the casting.
I mean, it's the most one of the most faithful adaptations from cartoon to live action I've ever seen, and it's from the 70s. Yeah. Oh, and they built an entire town for that movie, and that town is still up somewhere. It's this boardwalk town.
Wowie.
Whatever. So yeah, go watch that. Other news. So, what was the creator of Rick and Morty named? I know that guy. What's that? Yeah, I love
Justin
that guy.
Roiland.
Justin Roiland.
What again?
Yeah, I love that guy. That guy, yeah.
Well, he's trying to get the team behind Rick and Morty unionized, meaning they can get better work hours, wages, like medical benefits for their work, because apparently they've been working overtime without that much extra pay.
They're giving birth.
There's a long article about it on Cartoon Brew. I'll link. Basically, they got a union, but they were rushed into it, and it doesn't have all that they're needed. So it's just
It's basically a gigantic fucking mess.
There's like Nolan in the bathroom.
I'm really expecting that one day we're gonna have like some sort of animation strike, like we did with the writer's strike back in 2008.
But that went nowhere, right?
Because when the writer's strike happened back in 2008, all the writers dropped out of TV and movies, so everything stopped. Like, on these talk shows, they couldn't book any, like, celebrity guests, so they just every talk show had to get a bunch of people who said, hey, look at this animal, isn't this cool? Or, hey, let's cook something, because they couldn't write their own scripts anymore, tell that many jokes, and it was just a big mess.
What show?
Oh my god, I can't believe I missed that.
Yeah, it was 2008, 2007. I mean, a lot of movies were made during the writer's strike, like Transformers 2. Michael Bay had to write that himself, I think.
It sucked.
And that's why Transformers 2 was significantly worse than the rest of the films.
Any other notable films that were written during the writer's strike?
Dragon Ball Evolution, they basically had the script lying around since, hey, we have this line around, we gotta make something now, and Dragon Ball Evolution was made.
Oh my god.
Gonna review that soon. This week, hopefully.
Those poor writers.
Writer's strike was messed up. Yeah.
Well, at least something good came out of it.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Evolution is great. Oh, and the last bit of news.
Sure it is.
Mexican animation studio Anima is making another Top Cat movie, because a couple years ago there was based on the Hanna-Barbera cartoon Top Cat. It's kind of like, I guess, like the early version of Ed, Edd and Eddy, where it's just a bunch of cats trying to scam people, except they were a classier Ed, Edd and Eddy. Ed, Edd and Eddy is swag. Top Cat is class. That's what it is.
Oh my god. Did you really just reference a fucking meme?
Wow.
That's what it
This
is.
podcast is going to be the worst episode.
Yeah, seriously, Top Cat is the classier Ed and Eddy, because they're just a bunch of cats who live in the alleyways.
I'll suck your dick for 5 cents.
Lisa.
5 cents.
Lisa, for 5 cents, I'm gonna suck your dick.
I'm a gentleman.
Please.
I'll suck your dick for 5 cents.
Man.
Not 50 like those Ed boys.
Hey, and sucking my dick for 5 cents. 5 cents. Who's going up for 10 cents? 10 cents. 10 cents. Who's going to suck my dick for 15?
20 going, and gone. Oh.
Sold. Climax.
Sold.
Yeah, so they made a movie. Mexico made a Top Cat movie back in a few years ago. It was like 3D backgrounds, but with 2D characters made in Flash, so it looked very awkward. I didn't watch it. And now they're going to make a full CGI one, so maybe they have a bigger budget?
Hopefully it's good, or hopefully it's food fight.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
One thing's for sure, it definitely isn't Hong Kong Phooey with Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, that's never going to happen now, that Hong Kong Phooey movie. No.
What do you know about Waffle Shrek?
Yeah.
What do you know about Toilet Urinal Shrek?
What do you know about Kung Fu Shrek?
Yeah, that's going to happen. Well, Top Cat is ruined. Top Cat is such an underappreciated Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
You seem to like a lot of shows with cats in them. Kitty Bobo, Top Cat.
Oh, that's a good idea for a top 10, maybe someday.
Top 10 best cat shows.
Yeah, classic. But yeah.
Do you own a cat, Pan?
No.
Do you?
My mom hates cats. Like, ever since she, like, fell asleep and woke up with a cat sleeping on her head, she got afraid of cats. That's all it did. It snuck in. A stray cat snuck into her room and slept on her head while she was asleep.
Tell your mom to stop being a pussy. You don't want to know what my cat's done to me.
Oh.
God.
Ow!
Yeah, cats are jerks. Top Cat's great.
Oh.
So let's talk about the topic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Na, 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 na. You know what I'm gonna say.
Nick or treat. Hang on, let me
Ken, use your privilege.
Hey, you can't say that under the amendment.
hang on, let me get my drink. I gotta get another bottle.
3, 2, 1.
Got a blast.
Okay.
This is probably the worst episode we've recorded so far.
It's not that bad.
I think it's because it's so early.
Go, please, God, Pan, leave that in.
Please, Van, I hope you died there.
Okay, I'm back.
Are you alive?
Hello.
Oh, I dropped something.
Leave that oh fuck in there. or just save it as its own separate soundbite.
Okay, yeah, I dropped something, but I got my bottle back. Another one. Okay, so the topic is Nickelodeon. I think post-2000s Nickelodeon, early 2000s Nickelodeon, because these people are not 90s kids.
I was born in 1995, and I don't remember anything until 2001.
Wait, you were born in 1995? How old are you?
I'm 19.
Oh my god, I thought you were like 20.
I'm 22, and I was born in 1992, and I am a true 90s kid.
I had 5 great years in the 90s, and 4 of them I can't remember.
Oh,
Yeah, that's basically me.
oh, so let's... What were some of your favorite Nickelodeon shows?
I watched Cartoon Network.
SpongeBob, Danny Phantom. I like Jimmy Neutron from what I remember.
Oh, man.
I really like Jimmy Neutron.
Jimmy Neutron, so stupid.
Jimmy Neutron was like the Sega Genesis of Dexter's Lab, which is a Nintendo.
And Johnny Test is the TurboGrafx 16 of Dexter.
No,
No. It's the Atari Jaguar.
yeah. It's trying, but
It tried its best. I mean,
trying to get something
Jimmy
better.
Neutron's pretty iffy when you watch it now. It's not... I was thinking about reviewing that stupid movie.
Oh yeah, that movie probably sucked my spider balls.
I mean, well, I don't know. Oh, let's talk... does anyone remember the show, Jimmy Neutron?
I remember the movie had a ton of Aaron Carter songs.
Oh, yeah, at the end of the VHS
Oh
tape.
yeah, We're the Kids of America.
Yeah.
We're the kids in America. Whoa. That's not a Jimmy. I mean, that's not an Aaron Carter song, but
My friend was so offended because he was from Israel or
I
somewhere.
remember they used that, we're the kids from America in the stupid Digimon movie, which the Digimon movie was nothing but 3 short films that they put together very loosely.
Wait a minute, isn't Digimon take place in Japan?
The best part about the Digimon movie was that it was directed by Mamoru Hosoda.
Yeah, he went on to make.
That guy is.
Yeah, he went on to make Summer Wars, which is why the Digimon movie was very similar to that.
And the underappreciated One Piece movie 6, which is darker than the rest of the series. And I want to see it because it looks really nice.
Darker. Yeah.
I'm darker.
I mean, so
I get arrested.
kind of concerned about the Jimmy Neutron movie. So, like, was the entire world population of parents taken away, or is it just the town?
I think it's just a town.
Yeah, I mean that.
Yeah, it's.
I'm kind of. Yeah, I had to wonder, like, I don't know what the scope of that was. But I refuse to believe these kids who could barely pass their math classes were able to build a fucking rocket ship to the goddamn moon.
I think Jimmy just did all of that stuff.
It wasn't to the goddamn moon. It was like all the way to fucking like Earth, and it was to the ends of the universe.
That too. But what's worse? Oh, I remember this. They didn't even have helmets to protect them to give them air when they're in space. But in the TV series, I think Carl says, "Hey Jimmy, how do we breathe in air if we don't have any helmets?" And
no, it was Sheen, and then Carl goes,
and you don't even hear the answer.
I know, look at hilarious.
Oh wait, hey, remember the crossover between Jimmy Neutron and Timmy and Fairy Oddparents, where not only did they cross over, but they switched art styles.
Oh yeah, and then both of them look pretty bad. I gotta admit.
Jimmy Neutron looked bad in general.
Like, okay, the Timmy Turner and Jimmy Neutron look terrible, but you gotta admit the 2D animation wasn't that good either.
Ooh, ouch.
It probably looked worse.
Jimmy Neutron could have looked good if the technology was better, probably.
Yeah.
I want a Jimmy Neutron reboot. Do you guys watch Planet Sheen?
Yeah, Planet Sheen looks nice.
Yeah, well, like, it reminds me of Mario Galaxy somewhat.
Don't compare Mario.
Too bad that series sucked. That series got canceled, so Sheen just alone on that planet's gonna die.
Finally, the Mexican kid got his own series. Oh, when I found out.
Pan, this is the series you're proud got representation.
Dang.
Oh my gosh.
I'll go back to watching Mucha Lucha. Fuck this.
Mucha Lucha was racist, man.
Well, it wasn't. Was it?
It was so stereotypical.
My family loved it.
You got Dora the Explorer, what's the show? Oh,
yeah, now Dora the Explorer, more like Dora the Hora with her stupid friends.
All we got
go to the back alleys and pick up boys on our society.
Oh.
All I got was fucking Static Shock.
What?
Static shit. When I found out Sheen from Jimmy Neutron was Mexican, it kind of... Things made a little more sense in a way, for some reason.
What?
I don't know, he just like... Now I see it, it's like, yeah, I went to school with people who look very similar to Sheen with his hair and thin head.
And they were Mexican and you're being racist.
I'm Mexican.
Can't believe you said that.
Though. I can't believe you're internalizing your own racism.
Like,
How could
makes
you,
sense
Pan?
now. Sheen was Mexican the whole time.
Can't believe this.
Yeah.
Waka waka.
Hey, what do you guys think of Fairly Odd Parents?
Timmy is an average kid that no one understands. Mom and Dad and Vicky always giving him commands. Doom and gloom up in his room is broken instantly. Eyes magic little fish who grab his every wish. Cause in reality they are his odd parents, fairly odd parents.
Wands and wigs, floaty crowny things.
I remember when that premiered on the compilation series Oh Yeah Cartoons, where everyone...
Oh yeah, shitty cartoon.
I'm Timmy Turner and I still for my mom's purse.
Oh yeah, fucking shit cartoons. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh wait a minute, this cartoon suck.
Yeah.
My dick.
Timmy, if you watch the Oh Yeah Cartoons pilots of Fairy Oddparents before it, all the voices are completely different, and Cosmo, he no longer sounds silly, he just sounds a little bit more like Timmy's dad.
So it was voiced by Darren Norris?
They're the same voices, but yeah, they are.
Oh, really?
So. Yeah, I mean, Cosmo sounds like how his voice actor sounded in Ned's Declassified as the janitor.
Ned's Declassified was great.
Yeah.
That was one of the better live action kids shit sitcoms. I almost said shitcoms.
People are still asking what happened to the Ned's Declassified video. It was so terrible I took it down. But I'll upload it someday somewhere, because Blip, the video hosting site Blip, got rid of basically everyone who wasn't performing well on there, because I don't use Blip, and that's why they took me out. It's over.
So if your video fucking sucked, they removed
because it didn't perform well enough. Because all my traffic is on YouTube. No one's going to Blip for my videos, ever.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Blip
well.
Marathon.
Yeah.
It's a turtle disaster.
Yeah, who uses Blip anyway?
So I thought, one of my favorite shorts was that Fairy Oddparents one, and I was glad when that became a series. But I'm surprised that Fairy Oddparents is still going to this day, and it has like a baby now, and they have a fucking dog on the show now. It's like
those sitcom they're trying to like keep alive, so they add a baby or a dog, basically.
Oh yeah, and what sucks hard is that the dog, when the dog showed up for the first time, he said, "Don't worry, I can't die," and it's like, damn, we're stuck with him. We're fucking stuck with him.
Yeah, most people were probably like, this is to ensure that the kids don't get upset, and everybody else was just like, motherfucker.
That son of a bitch dog.
Yeah, new Fairy Oddparents are pretty terrible. Like, they have like one running joke, and they'll just keep using that joke throughout the whole episode.
Fairy Oddparents, just over time watching it, I loved Fairy Oddparents, but it was like, this is the same joke. This is like the same. The humor's too specific, I think. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. It just feels.
Okay,
it's just kind of like sort of safe sarcasm.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's safe sarcasm. They're like, Timmy, I hope I'm not. I'm fully endorsed to break open your door without knocking, but I'm respecting your privacy, so it's okay. Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just kind of like that same type of joke, and it's just like.
Okay, it kind of made me chuckle the first time.
And whenever they did like slapstick or something, the animation just wasn't good enough.
The animation was pretty terrible in general. It's stylized. It looks like a Oopa cartoon, like something you'd see on like a cereal commercial, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, the movie was great. The channel chasers where they go into every single TV channel, but I found it funny that they did not go into a single parrot. Okay, so the movie was about Timmy channel surfing, and he goes into the TV channels, and he goes into a different parody version of a TV show. But I noticed he didn't go into any parodies of Cartoon Network shows.
Oh yeah, that was this opportunity.
I kind of feel like that was just like Nickelodeon's just like, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. That'll get us into legal trouble.
Yeah, they parodied The Simpsons, Batman. Oh, at the very end, they did parody Dragon Ball Z, but it was called Mahu Mushi.
and Teenage Mutant
in Japan.
They also parodied Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it was like superhuman cows or whatever.
Hey, wait! I remember Vicky's entire goal in that movie was like, she switches over to the TV channel called the Dictator Channel, and she wants to become a dictator. It's like, damn! So Vicky is worse than Hitler. Wow.
Oh man. Yeah, they used to have like serious action scenes and moments like in Abracatastrophe and shit. Like in the beginning, AJ and Chester were like fighting for like, they were like freedom fighters or something against Vicky.
Oh yeah.
God, it was so weird whenever they tried doing something serious.
Yeah.
Because they did it a lot.
Yeah, that episode spoke to me. It's like, yeah, TV is important.
And it was just all played straight too. Like when Cosmo and Wanda were like taken away in the the Rules book, like in Abracatastrophe, like they played it straight and shit, and how sad and dramatic it was. I'm like, this. Even as a kid, I was like, this kind of doesn't mesh well.
I remember.
Did you cry?
I remember this other special. I forget what happened, but the one with the muffin that could grant them any wish, and Timmy got.
That's Abracatastrophe.
Yeah, Timmy got all these cool devices, but so he's fighting with Crocker, and they keep switching like dimensions and stuff. And at one point, they're smaller than an atom, but the atom. Okay, they set up the scene to show some guy drawing on a desk but falling asleep, and they zoom into the guy's pencil so much that they see the atoms, and that's where Timmy and Crocker are fighting, and.
Yeah.
And that's a that was a
uh,
cameo by the creator Butch Hartman. And what Timmy does is that he gets his arrow, Cupid's arrow, and then he just launches an arrow and it hits an atom and it splits the atom in half and it blows up. It makes a nuclear atomic bomb in that area. So it's confirmed that Butch Hartman died in his own cartoon.
Wow, that's symbolism to the show now.
Butch Hartman wants to die in his own show. Like that's how it has to be.
Yeah, Butch Hartman and Seth MacFarlane just team up.
Oh man. Oh, but I think what I liked about Very Odd Parents is that it made they made Timmy Turner a slacker, and that he was okay with having his getting terrible grades and watching TV, and that made me feel better about myself when I was younger, because like my teachers and parents would make me feel bad about TV, about watching all this TV or playing video games and getting poor grades, when that show made me feel better about myself. So yeah, that was great.
Remember in the same movie where Timmy used dental floss to like ride a fucking like sphinx?
I don't know, they were just like fighting all over the universe. But oh yeah, I remember they accidentally gave the monkey a muffin, the magic muffin, and
oh yeah, and then the whole world turned like a banana type kingdom or something.
It turned into like Planet of the Apes, and like Timmy notices like the Abraham Lincoln statue, you know, the one where he's on the chair. And he just says, "Man, I hate monkey puns." Like they were making fun of that stupid Tim Burton ape movie that came out at the time, the Planet of the Apes remake by Tim Burton.
Oh, and that sucked.
Yeah, because in the end, okay, so you all know the ending to Planet of the Apes, right?
It was on Earth all along.
Yeah, and they showed the Statue of Liberty, and they're saying, "You blew it! You blew it up!" But in the Tim Burton one, instead of that, the main guy in that movie just lands in the middle of like Washington D.C., but he sees like Abraham Lincoln's a monkey now.
What?
Yeah, Abraham Lincoln's a monkey now.
Oh my god. So he's Abraham Lincoln?
I guess so.
Fuck you. I can't believe this. That's hilarious. Fucking
yeah. Thanks, Tim Burton.
What? So there was like an Abraham Lincoln monkey that got assassinated too and stuff. Were there
There's like a gorilla and he's like slowly going behind Abraham Lincoln. He holds up a gun and then bam!
It's a banana.
Monkey brains all over the fucking Ford Theater.
Monkey cheese.
I wonder how awkward slavery was. You should play a slide whistle right there.
Uh-oh. Well, it was with monkeys controlling humans, so that's how slavery was, I guess.
There's a monkey Luther King.
Oh no!
Civil rights for
Waka
all.
waka.
And then he gets shot in the head.
Waka
Damn.
waka.
Well, hey, let's take what other Nickelodeon shows you liked? Oh, early
SpongeBob.
No, let's talk about that later.
Let's be the last thing, I
Hey,
guess.
let's talk about Rocket Power. That was early 2000s, late 90s.
Fuck Otto, fuck Otto, fuck Otto.
So literally?
Every episode of Rocket Power is just, hey guys, let's go over here. Otto, dude, you can't go in there. Dad said not to, and they go in there, and Otto gets in trouble.
Fuck you.
I just never had
Fuck
any
you,
interest
Jesse.
in that
Don't be
show
such
at
a
all.
cunt.
I think my favorite.
Otto, Dad, you're totally cramping my style.
Why you gotta be a shooby, dude?
Rockin'.
Well, you have to be a doobie, bro.
I think my favorite episode of Rocket Power was the one where Otto Rocket doesn't tell anyone that he's gonna go rock climbing, and then he gets hit by a couple of rocks, and he gets his arm lodged between two rocks, and he can't. So he's.
That's the plot to 127 hours.
No, but it could have been a Rocket Power episode.
Oh my god, you idiot.
Oh, I thought that was an actual episode.
No, I don't think so.
No, oh my god, no. No, he's like filming himself. He goes, Dudes, this is totally not righteous. In case I don't make it out of here, he holds his hand up to the camera. Woogity, 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 woogity. And he starts like sobbing.
I'm totally about the beef, bro.
Yeah, I'm totally about to hit the beef, bro.
Oh no.
I'm gonna meet the great Tony Hawk in the sky.
You meet Tony Hawk, and Tony Hawk is still this piece of bagels. Dude, what the fuck? You're my hero.
Yeah, because this show, Rocket Power, would not have existed if it weren't for Tony Hawk and the X Games, where everyone at that time was just trying to be so extreme. But
so yeah, but, okay, who wants to sum up the episode? Because I have some recollection of it.
All the Rocket Power, Rocket Kid, Auto Rocket is watching TV with all his friends, and they hear that Tony Hawk is retiring, and Otto's like, "What the fuck?" And
yeah, he was like legitimately like, "What the fuck?"
So they decide to like break into Tony Hawk's house to ask him, "Hey, are you really retiring?"
He's like. And Tony's just like, dude, what the fuck? I know I break into other people's house and steal their pizza bagels, but this is not fucking cool.
And literally his house is like fucking skateboard Saw.
If you want to make it out alive, you gotta shred, bro. Skate or die.
I just imagine like Tony Hawk captures the kids and then he changed them up, and he's like, I want to play a game, bro. And like, your objective is to saw off your own leg. With this, it's to shred your leg to the extreme. And he throws the skateboard in the middle, and he's like, "Good luck, bros."
I imagine like sawing it up while like holding up the double sign, like to the extreme.
He did not give a fuck that 4 kids like broke into his fucking house. He was just
whatever.
Like,
he doesn't hold time. He's just perfect in every way, but his one kryptonite is fucking pizza bagels. He just can't. Like it's like he like the Cocoa Puffs bird. Like I gotta have my pizza bagels.
Oh my god. So, does anybody else have anything to say on fucking Otto and the cunts?
No.
I hope Otto fucking dies.
Good.
Which he is, because the show got canceled.
Yeah. Fuck Rocket Power. Hate it.
So, let's talk about Hey Arnold. You guys know that show? That's a show.
Here we go.
I saw the one episode where Helga was like recounting her preschool days. And I remember like sobbing because the dog stole her lunchbox. And I was like, Mom! And she was like, oh my god, sweetie, what? And I'm like, the dog took her lunchbox.
And then she was like, stop being so gay.
Yeah, she was like, fucking like, pussy. God. What a faggot.
And then he pushed you down the stairs.
Yeah. My mom pushed me down the stairs a lot when I was a wee lad. She said it was to help build strong bones because she said milk tastes gross.
I don't know if you're serious.
Pan, do you really think I'm fucking serious right now?
I don't know anymore.
I don't know. That'll probably explain why you're so anti-social work, Nolan. Jeez.
Down the staircase you go, Amethyst. You guys are noobs. Hey.
I know the movie. I know the Christmas episode too.
I
remember the episode where they like fucking went dressed up as fruits and like got a ton of cash from like drug dealers.
Oh yeah, I mean, Harold had some pretty fucked up subject matters.
Yeah, wasn't Helga's mom like a drunk?
Oh yeah, they heavily implied like she always woke up like so drowsy and like on the sofa after sleeping.
I only remember that episode where they was like they had to deal with the bully or something and they played a game. I don't remember.
I remember when Arnold found a ton of money on the bus, so he wanted to turn it in. But one of the kids with like the big like sausage nose and like strands of hair and the green hat. Yeah, he was being like a total faggot. He was like, "Let's tie Arnold to the tetherball pole," and I was like,
"Dang,
yeah, son, you're
Sid, that motherfucker."
I was like, "Dang, Sid, you're into some kinky shit."
Okay, so Sid, Gerald, and Arnold, they all find this bag of money, and then when they turn it into the police, it's a bird feed because Arnold got it switched with some lady's bag of bird feed. And no one would believe that Arnold misplaced it. And, like, everyone's suspicious of Arnold. And at the very end, they just said, fuck Arnold, let's tie him up. And they just get him, and they just tie him to the tetherball pole, like they're about to lynch him. And like we don't know. I don't know what was gonna happen, but eventually, like the police come and with the lady with the bag of bird feed and said, "Arnold, I found this thing. This was your money." And Arnold was saved, but damn, that school was fucked up.
Were they about to die?
Yeah, the principal didn't do jack fucking shit.
Well, again, not my fault.
I remember the kid who had like the Bond-shaped head and the orange hair that was also Bond-shaped. Like, he fucking like got hurt all the time.
Yeah, Eugene.
Yeah, Eugene the Bond.
Oh yeah, Wolfgang. That was the bully character.
Okay. What's weird is that Wolfgang is like the next grade level.
Grade up.
Yeah, and he's fucking huge.
Yeah, aren't they like in 4th and 5th grade? Yeah, and they had to learn to like share that fucking soccer field and the football field. And the fifth graders were like, "We want to play football, faggots, get the fuck off." And the kids were like,
Why didn't they never tell their parents?
But I know why they made a Wolfgang so big is because when you're a kid, you see like someone in the next grade level and you think, damn, those kids are huge.
Yeah, I remember the older kids used to pick on me, and my then girlfriend at the time, I was in 1st grade.
First grade girlfriend?
Yeah, I got.
Damn,
I got some poo-tang back in the day. But
damn, son. I wish I got that much.
Vulgar jokes aside, one of the we were playing this game called Detectives together, and one of the older kids was like, "Oh my god, what are you guys? You guys should kiss." And no, this is really funny because we decided to bring it into the game. Like, we pretended he was like a bad guy or something. And the then girlfriend looked at me dead in the eye and said, "Do it, Nolan. It's the key to this mystery."
You piece of shit.
and then we fucking planted one on each other. Oh. And the older kid screamed and he was like, "Oh my god, I'm telling."
Oh, fuck.
We got fucking wrecked.
Damn, son.
I wish I was that big of a
that reminds me, I think it was me who did this, but like I remember going around elementary school saying, "Hey, these two kissed each other, I saw it." And like eventually everyone found out, and that girl went to me and said, "Great, now I have to get married to him."
We did the darndest things when we were kids.
I don't even remember my childhood.
I miss those times.
I can go on with Hey Arnold because I really loved Hey Arnold.
Before we move on though, let's talk about the movie.
Yeah, there was going to be the actual movie or the Jungle movie that never happened.
Okay, can I just Google that now?
About both. Let's talk about the real movie first, since that's actually kind of relevant.
It was just like a typical hey, we got to save the rec center. Well, we got to save our boarding house or they'll tear it down. Typical cliche.
Yeah, we got to save the neighborhood. And like,
it was basically similar to the Recess movie.
Yeah, and it was like the government was involved in shit, and like Helga confessed her love to Arnold.
Yeah, whatever. That seemed like typical for a movie.
Oh yeah, there was gonna be a movie where Arnold tries to go find his parents because apparently his parents were like Indiana Jones, and they're out missing in the woods, and that's what he needs to find, but that never happened. But, oh yeah, there was also going to be a spin-off series with Helga, I think in high school, but they turned it down because I think MTV felt it was too similar to Daria. And MTV's owned by Nickelodeon also. So
I could see that.
Yeah.
Nickelodeon sucks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but the guy who... what was his... Craig Bartlett. I can't remember anyone's names today. The creator, he did make a pilot for a Cartoon Network called Party Wagon. It was like something about the Oregon Trail, and they played it once and never again.
Well,
it was about history, so kids don't care about history, and I think that's why it failed.
Yeah.
They don't care about history unless it has giant robots in it.
Hell yeah. Oh, let's...
Fuck education.
Let's talk about... Butt Ugly Martians.
B-K-M! 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 We are the Martians, the Butt Ugly Martians. We are the Martians, the Butt Ugly Martians.
I don't know shit about that. Fuck off.
So cool. fun. I wanna get away, but I'm too tired to run. I'm gonna find a place where there are no rules and the world is wild. I have the tools to make things happen, and the reaction will explode.
Oh, I remember there was a Sideways Stories at Wayside School adaptation.
Whatever that is. Oh, Wayside, you mean?
Yeah, Wayside. That book about where they accidentally did
now the school has to
30
deal with that
stories
because now
high
the school
and
is
2
30
stories
stories
wide
high
or whatever.
and 2 rooms wide, and like our fucking underfunded public schools have to deal with this shit. Like, I'm not going to a school where I have to walk up 30 stories just to get to goddamn algebra.
In the cartoon, it's even worse because like they don't have stairs; they have like ladders and like monkey bars and fucking all of this shit.
God, it's like for the physically abled only. Or people who can actually get off their ass. No, I'm not.
It's like the fucking Hunger Games.
No, I'm not going to this school. I mean, no one can climb those rope things in school. I don't think people even do that anymore. That's like, okay, have you guys ever had to climb a rope in gym?
Never, and I was so afraid I'd have to when I was younger because I was and still am a fat fuck.
I've seen that all the time in a cartoon where you got to climb up the rope and ring a bell, and that never happened I never seen that in school ever.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that was just like a trope they came up with.
Yes, like one person made it up, and all these other writers think, well, this is what kids do in schools nowadays, I guess.
I want to be hip, but I have no money.
I never watched Wayside. That was...
What about a story told by a ginger?
As told by Ginger.
More like it looks ass told by Ginger.
YouTube videos.
Yeah, I always regret not putting Uh-oh, my hand's stuck in the bottle. Okay, I regret not putting As Told by Ginger in the top 10 ugliest cartoons, because that show looked like shit.
I remember this one scene where this, like, teacher died,
Whoa.
And one of Ginger's brothers, like, starts crying, and his face looks so fucking ugly. I was like, I'm afraid.
Yeah, this show was hideous.
Was it also by Klasky Supo?
I think, yeah, it was, I think. It certainly has that hideous style.
Klasky Supo needs to be, like, destroyed. It needs to be nuked.
They're not doing anything anymore. They're gone, I think. They haven't done anything recently.
Good.
Coming soon. Rugrats. Adulthood. Being adult fucking sucks.
Yeah, the main issue with Klasky Supo is that they basically had one distinctive style, and it just...
And that was fucking hideous.
Well, that, and it looks aged. Like, if you were to look at something by Klasky Supo, you can see, yeah, that's from early 2000s, so networks don't want that anymore. They want to keep having new designs for stuff, not just rehash the same old.
They want it to look clean.
And then we look at Nickelodeon.
Yeah, so right now, everyone's trying to do the thin outline Adventure Time style.
Which is annoying as shit, because Adventure Time's art style wasn't that great to begin with.
Well, it kind of had some good stylization.
Yeah, some. Not all of it.
Not really.
It looked better than a lot of other stuff.
Well, I'll give you that.
It looks pretty cool in HD. It has some nice backgrounds.
Fair enough. I just think it gets too much, praise. You know me.
Well, it seems so strange. Back in like 2011 and so, like, it seemed like everyone was talking about Adventure Time, and on Tumblr everyone was imitating the art style, and now it kind of just faded out. It's not as big.
Yeah.
Well, it's overdone.
I mean, Adventure Time's already like has the most episodes of any TV show on Cartoon Network.
Yeah, those workers are overworked as fuck.
It's overdone like the turkey that your Alzheimer grandma has on Thanksgiving Day.
Adventure Time been on TV for half the time Ed, and Eddie has, but it has more episodes, so I'm kind of worried about how fast they're rushing these episodes out now.
Was it was that an Eddie half episodes, or was it full?
Well, back then it was full, but after Adventure Time came out, they started doing the 10-minute episode a week thing.
So, okay, yeah, and Adventure Time is approaching its 200th, so it'll have 100 episodes soon. And half the time it took Ed and Eddie to get that much.
Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Those Adventure Time workers are overworked as fuck.
I mean, they already had their 100 episode years ago.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that was half segments. So yeah, this 200th will be like their 100th half hours.
I can't wait for nothing to really happen in that episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still going to probably buy the Adventure Time art book because I'm a fucking idiot, but whatever.
Oh, yeah. Pendleton Ward is You know, Pendleton Ward's no longer, like, head runner of that show. He doesn't really work as much on the show anymore.
Really?
What?
Well, he came out and said that he works on the show as, like, a supervisor, not so much directly on the storyboard and stuff.
So what's he doing now?
Just like a supervisor, you know, saying, hey, this is a cool idea for a story, make that happen, you know? And supervises the script like, this sounds like Adventure Time.
So basically, he's just kind of there.
Well, he's a supervisor, so no. He's
like, hey, look, this definitely.
So basically, yeah, he's just there for credit.
No.
Yes.
I don't know. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Not like anyone tells me these things secretly behind doors.
You basically just said it.
Know. Well, I said he supervises. He's not. Oh God, bottle stuck.
Yeah, and by supervisor, that basically just means that if the people are having trouble, they just call him, and he's like, "You sure do that?" I
gotta reread that Rolling Stone article. It's something along those lines, but I'm sure he's still involved with the show. You know. Hey, let's talk about Invader Zim.
Burn down, hot topic. Don't let it steal your soul away.
I don't have that many memories with Invader Zim, but except some of them are recent.
The good old days of Hot Topic when you can walk into Hot Topic and you can see all this GUR merchandise.
And then you try
that's like your most popular post on Tumblr.
Yeah, I posted like on Tumblr saying, today I walked into a Hot Topic and there was not a single GUR or Invader Zim bit of merchandise there. Is it over? Do goth girls no longer love Invader Zim? And that got a bunch of ass notes, like 50,000.
Yeah, Pan's more popular than us.
I'm really sad. Like, is that it? I haven't seen any Hot Topic merch of Invader Zim in forever, and it's like, is this over? The 2000s are gone.
Do we win? Do we finally win?
The goth era. This.
Holy shit!
I gotta relive my elementary school days. Come on, huh?
Do you realize in 3 months we'll be halfway done with the tens? We'll be halfway done with the 2010s in next year.
Well, it's 2014.
I know. In 3 months we're gonna be like halfway done.
I guess. Oh yeah, that's fucked up.
Oh no.
Oh God, Adventure Time.
I hope the sun don't turn. Up the sun becomes supernova.
Life was so different in 2010 when Adventure Time premiered, you know?
Yeah, and now look where we are, dropping subplots like aborted fetuses.
Do you guys remember Adventure Time? Man, they don't make cartoons like that anymore.
Okay, I'm looking at the walls and everything's all vibrating right now. Nothing, it's just vibrating when I'm looking at something. Or am I shaking? I don't know. Okay, so yeah. I miss the culture of Invader Zim when all the middle schoolers were into it, and I could go on because a few weeks ago I went on Angel Fire, which is like web hosting, like angelfire.something.com, where you can make your own free website, except the website is utter garbage. And I looked up all these Invader Zim websites, and they're all so terrible. Like, which Invader Zim character are you? And sign my guest book.
I'm GUR. Waffles eggs.
Apparently I'm Gaz, which Gaz is the most underappreciated character. She's this little angry girl who
I can't believe Invader Zim started the waffles trend.
Yeah, classic.
Do you think Jonan Vasquez is proud? No, let's get an interview with him and ask.
Jonan Vasquez loved Invader Zim. The problem is he just hates how Nickelodeon treated them. I mean, no one wants to work at Nickelodeon because Ed, and Eddie was going to be on Nickelodeon, but they said it was too much creative control. Same with Adventure Time.
I thought Adventure Time's case was that Nickelodeon wasn't interested in it.
I don't know. I keep hearing two stories.
So the two stories are Nickelodeon wasn't interested, and the other is they didn't want to get controlled.
I think maybe I think it's a mix of the two. Like Nickelodeon didn't want it unless they changed some things around.
That probably is
like SpongeBob, probably.
Yeah, I mean. Invader Zim, it didn't do as well as they wanted it to, and that show was expensive because you can still see like some CGI graphics that were in the show that still really hold up very well compared to a lot of other CGI images back then.
Cough, the Sphinx, and Abercatastrophe.
Yeah. But yeah, all these goth girls today don't appreciate the Invader Zim like we appreciated.
Now they're into fucking...
God, you're just sounding like a fucking weeb
They're
now.
into all this new age crap like Supernatural and Hunger Games and Adventure Time.
What about Invader Zim? Invader Zim was sexy.
We need to go back to the good days of Hot Topic. Classic.
You sound like a fucking 90s kid.
I'm very particular about...
Oh, how the mighty have...
I'm very particular...
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
About my mix of goth girls and nostalgia for my elementary school days where goth was cool.
This is your hero, ladies and gentlemen. This is the pizza fucker himself.
Tim Burton.
He's a fucking hypocrite.
Let's talk about Tim Burton. I love his movies. I used to watch Nightmare Before Christmas so many times.
Oh my god, that shitty movie?
How dare you? Oh, if you want to see a shitty movie, you should see Monkey Bone. That's by the director of Nightmare Before Christmas. Not Tim Burton.
Henry Selick.
Yeah, Henry Selick, the guy who did Coraline. And that movie was shit. It was like Cool World meets Roger Rabbit meets shit, and it was shit.
Also,
it was like shit
or
mixed
whatever.
with shit, and that was shit.
Complete shit.
It was like literal shit mixed with shit mixed with little piss, which is shit. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, let's talk about Rugrats, and then we'll move on to SpongeBob.
Rugrats. We're the Rugrats. We're the Rugrats. Uh-oh. My hand's stuck in the bottle. Oh, God. Oh, okay. Okay, good. I made it out.
What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Okay, I just have some empty glass bottles here, and I keep putting my fingers inside them, but they get, like, suction cupped in.
Pan's drinking beer. Oh, my God.
Why you were sounding so weird in this whole episode?
No.
Rugrats. Oh, I remember having the PC game where you played like Tommy as a detective.
Oh, I had that too.
And like, it was just a bunch of weird mini games and like interrogation mini games. So it was basically LA Noire before LA Noire happened. I can't believe Rocksteady ripped off Rugrats.
I mean, who can blame them? I mean, that game was, that was the game for our generation.
No, I could just picture like Nickelodeon really seemed like Rugrats Game of the Year edition, and it has like the DLC pack included.
Game of the Year edition
where they put in Kimmy. I don't remember too much except that Tommy's parents were practically the worst parents on the planet.
Yeah.
I mean, without being abusive.
Well, I mean, they just didn't know what was going on, and they keep forgetting that, oh yeah, we had a kid. Where the fuck is he? And he keeps getting kidnapped or put into a conveyor belt that could nearly kill him. Like, I remember when they went to the post, I remember Tommy snuck into, like, a postman's bag of mail, and then he ended up in the post office, and he got put on a conveyor belt, and like there's all these like x-ray scanners and robot hands, which they x-ray scanned them, so he's gonna
he has leukemia. My Rugrats theory is confirmed.
I mean, there's a conveyor belt that leads to like a big empty hole where they just dump all the trash mail. And at the very bottom of the hole, there was like a skeleton. So Tommy, yeah, there was if you go back to that episode with the mailbox, with the post office, there was a skeleton at the bottom of a hole, and Tommy almost fell down it, until like some robot hand saved him or something, and his parents never knew.
Also, he got kidnapped from his front lawn.
He did.
I think so.
Oh yeah, that happened. Like, and the criminals were like, you know what? Fuck it, we don't want this kid anymore. And they just deliver him back.
Yeah. Why did they kidnap him?
Money,
maybe. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't know why you'd kidnap a baby of all things.
Okay, wait, hold on.
You know what always bothered me about Rugrats is I always kind of sort of want Angelica to win.
What?
Yeah, well, I remember watching at the time when I was a little kid.
Angelica was a gigantic cunt. What the fuck?
I know, but sometimes I was like, how come the bad guy always loses in cartoons? How come
Because they're the bad guy, you idiot.
I never wanted the bad guy to win. I think that was because I watched Dragon Ball Z, and like the bad guy was like such huge assholes that just kicked everyone's ass, and I'm like, fuck this guy so hard.
I was having these deep philosophical thoughts at age 5, thinking like, how come the bad guy never wins? And I just wanted for once, like, oh yeah, Angelica's gonna win this time. Angelica's gonna win. And she didn't. But I remember keep watching reruns of the same episode as a child. And for some reason, I thought maybe it's gonna be a different episode ending where she does win in this one. Like, I was hoping in my head there's like an alternate special edition cut to the series where she does win.
Where Angelica accidentally kills the babies.
Uh-oh. And she's just like, what the fuck did I do?
I just can't stand Angelica, so...
It's like quiet, like, oh my god.
Angelica needs to die.
I can't believe I fucking killed... Oh.
Angelica needs to be crucified on the fucking cross. Yeah. She's 3.
I thought she was 5. Hey, fuckers, have you seen any good cartoons? Like Rugrats all grown up?
Hey, how about a Doug?
I remember when Doug was bought out by Disney, and they have the live show, and basically it was like Doug's friend Skeeter wins these tickets to a fucking concert, and like he wants to go share it with Doug, but Doug wants to go see it with Patty May fucking Mays, and then Skeeter's like, well, I can just give them to you and Patty. And I was like, Skeeter, no, don't do that. And then Doug accepts it, and I'm like, what the fuck, Doug?
What the fuck?
You fucking dick.
Yeah, was that like a Disneyland? Because I remember that.
It was at Disneyland. It's on YouTube.
I just remember at the very end, like, Doug says, wow, that's why they call it a theme park. And even then, I was just like...
Fuck you, Doug.
And someone just runs up in front of him, just punch him in the fucking face. Like,
I hope so.
Like,
that'd be a fucking great way to end the show.
Skeeter just runs up and punches right in the fucking face, like, oh, give me those tickets back, fucker.
Of all the things...
I think it was free.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
It was Disneyland. As long as you wait in line, it's always free.
Yeah, because like fuck, if you're making me fucking pay $1,000 just to get into your goddamn theme park, then you're better let me see the fucking live Doug show, you bitch.
I mean, of all the things Disney were to buy out, why would they want to buy Doug, like the most boringest show ever? I love Doug, by the way.
They can have Doug
Family Values.
Okay, I remember the ending to the other series, to the Nickelodeon series. It was them graduating, and they say, see you at junior high. And then when Disney bought up Doug, it takes place in junior high, and they had slightly different models.
For continuity?
I know, but it's like, I'm glad they kept the continuity up. That's pretty cool that they did that.
Well, I mean, it's not like they switched staff or anything.
You know, it would be so amazing if, like, Disney bought SpongeBob instead of Doug.
I can't find any episodes of Doug online, the Disney version. I don't think Disney wants to remember that show.
I remember like being really excited to see Doug's first movie, and like I had dreams about it. Like I dreamed I woke up and it was like at my bed, and it was on my bed, and I was like, oh, Doug, the first movie.
Oh yeah.
I was like, holy shit.
The first and only movie.
The last movie.
Yeah, I mean, like Pokemon called themselves Pokemon the first movie, but Doug, the first movie, yeah. Good luck with the second one.
You know, Doug, the second movie is where he's overcoming his drug addiction.
It's like, oh man.
He's addicted to cheeseburgers, probably.
I got Doug.
And Skeeter's like, you gotta get off the Skeeter, man.
I'm Skeet.
Patty Mayonnaise left me long ago. I've put that boat behind me. Oh man. I'm friends with Mary Jane now.
Remember the Nickelodeon's Doug Christmas special where Pork Chop was gonna get put down?
Oh, what?
Yeah. Okay, so
let's move on to All Grown Up.
I think this was the Christmas episode where
I need to hear this, Ken. Hold on.
So all the kids were ice skating, and the stupid rich girl, because every show at the time always had to have a stupid rich girl, like Arthur, Hey Arnold, always had one rich girl. And anyway, so
because rich girls are great.
So she was skating near some thin ice, but Pork Chop, the dog, Doug's dog, was trying to warn her, and she wasn't paying attention, and eventually Pork Chop just grabbed her by the ankle and started dragging her away from the thick ice. and everyone thought Porkchop was attacking her, so they put Porkchop in like in one of those animal shelters, and like they said they were gonna put him down.
What the fuck? This is a Christmas special?
Yep.
Your dog's gonna fucking die.
Like the first dose of lethal injection doesn't work and he's convulsing in pain. And then they're like, shit.
Dear journal.
And then Santa comes along and he's like, leave this to me. And then he gets a giant fucking needle and he just sticks it in his neck. And then Porkchop finally fucking dies.
Dude.
And then Doug starts crying and Santa goes, Merry Christmas.
No, Doug starts crying and Santa's like, don't be a little bitch.
Don't be a little bitch. It's fucking Christmas. Have you been to Ethiopia? It just ends with the theme song.
And like, it's not even Porkchop anymore. This little new dog.
Oh, so it's like Family Guy. They just add a new dog.
Yeah.
It's Porkchop too.
Dear
like
journal,
The Simpsons, just to even it
they
out.
killed my dog, but it's okay. I got a new dog. His name is Alf. Hey everybody, it's me, Alf. Got some cats around here.
Yeah, and then the second Christmas special is Alf gets cancer.
Oh.
When will Doug life turn around?
Doug has the saddest life ever. Why, Doug?
I just don't know what went wrong.
What a great show.
Then Doug becomes a brony. Patty Mayonnaise rejects his lifestyle.
Doug was the original Teen Titans because they got the main white guy, the love interest who's orange, and they had a green guy.
Plus, he was a superhero.
Oh yeah, Quail Man, the lamest superhero of all time.
No, the lamest superhero of all time would probably...
Oh god, my hand's stuck in the thumb! Oh god!
Stop doing that!
Oh god! I'll be back.
Okay.
They say his hand got stuck in a...
I'm pretty sure he's drunk.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna get a drink while this is happening. Hold on.
Okay, I'm back.
Nolan left to get a drink.
Ooh.
And a train playing in the background.
That was cray.
Are you fucking drunk, dude?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm back.
Oh, well, back to hell. Keep that part in.
My hand got stuck in the bottle cap again, and I'm putting that stuff away.
You better keep all that stuff in.
Yeah.
And keep my drinking off story in, too. That's important.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were talking about how Quail Man is a dumb superhero.
He also had Max Adams, I think. Max Adams, I think. Maxwell Adams.
Oh my god. They both worked on the show, I think. No. Maybe.
Remember when this is kind of weird too, but off topic, but remember when Seth MacFarlane worked on Johnny Bravo and all of his episodes were about like Johnny dating animals?
Well, oh yeah. Oh.
Seth MacFarlane is a fucking furry. As if he couldn't get any fucking worse.
Seth MacFarlane needs to fry.
I mean, I myself am a furry, but all the same.
But at least he's honest about it.
Seth MacFarlane's true to himself. He's mean and hosted the Oscars, I think. That was the worst Oscars host since James Franco.
Ouch.
I think James Franco was the worst since James
I can't believe James Franco is Seth MacFarlane.
Hey, remember My Life as a Teenage Robot?
Yeah, that show you want to jack off to?
No, I do not want to jack off to XJ9. I do love that Britt and Tiff, the bully girls. They are fine.
They're 14.
No, they are not. It's art.
Yes, they are.
Art is open for interpretation.
It's junior high, you idiot.
So everyone can jerk off to XJ9, but I can't with Britt and Tiff, the most fashionable of the group.
Well, they can jerk off to it. They admit that they're lolicons. You're trying to deny it. You're a lolicon. Not
You're a lolicon.
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
you are. You were the
No,
whole time.
I'm sure they were in high school, and everyone knows you can be 18 in high school. So
Junior
art
high.
is open.
Junior
No.
high.
I'm gonna go back there. I'm gonna watch.
He said it was junior high in the
No, I gotta rewatch the show. I'm sure it was high school.
Everyone, Pan's a lolly.
No,
Pan, how does it feel to be the thing that you hate?
this can't be the way it ends.
Yes. How could this happen to me?
I refuse to accept this.
I played by my chance. Got nowhere to
But
run.
yeah, like my life as a teenage robot. That was. I mean, it was very 50s inspired looking.
It looked very nice.
I mean, it had some really great coloring because depending on the time of day during the episode or where they are at, the coloring would always change. And like Jenny, the main character, would always either become like green or bluish or red. And
I remember the movie.
oh yeah, Return to Cluster Prime, which you can buy a DVD of that on eBay for like $2,000 because there's only one DVD and it's from Russia, I think.
Oh my god.
I mean, the rest of the series is on DVD, but except for the movie.
Is it readily available online?
Like a crappy YouTube rip. Yeah. But yeah, the show was about just this teenage robot who was trying to assimilate into human society, and she had human friends, and she didn't know how things work, and she was an idiot.
Yeah, she was amazing.
Was there a story arc?
Not really.
Because I'm pretty sure.
But there were.
What about Cluster Prime though?
There were some reoccurring characters who had some beef going on with them. Oh yes, what a stylish show. It bothers me, like, whenever I try to look up that show, I just get nothing but smut of XJ9.
Good.
It's too much.
Yeah, fucking lollier.
No, like, why her? Why not Brit and Tiff? They got the best fashion ever.
I like to be Brit and her tips.
Uh-oh, hot dog.
Anyway, let's pull it back to the Rugrats, because they had a spinoff
Wait,
series.
hold on. I feel it bears mentioning that somebody at Gynax wanted to reboot the series.
We don't know if that's true or not. Like, I talked to someone at Frederator, they're like, we don't know.
Well, it's not like Frederator pays attention.
I don't know. Fine. If I go up to New York and I find Fred Siebert, I'm gonna ask him like, "Hey, did that really happen?" And he's gonna say, "The fuck you talking about, boy?"
What the hell's an XJ9? What the fuck?
I don't remember that crappy show. Hey, you wanna?
What? I don't remember anything that.
You wanna buy a Bravest Warriors T-shirt? We got some Catbug in here. You kids like Catbug?
You know, you're so gonna get fired.
You kids love Catbug. All kids love Catbug today.
Catbug is fun.
And I feel the need to remind you, you work for Frederator.
Fred Siebert, please. I don't want any Catbug. It's okay, kid.
Please stop giving me all these Catbugs pics.
You can have the official Catbug hypodermic needle ready for your flu season. What? No.
Catbug dildos, catbug flashlights, catbug condoms.
Catbug. Alone in the world with a little cat. Oh shit, we forgot to talk about Cat Dog.
We forgot to talk about fucking All Grown Up. We should have talked about that right after Rugrats.
Holy fuck.
I quit.
Yeah, bye.
One fine day with a whoop and a purr, a baby was born and it caused a little stir. No blue-blooded, no three-eyed frog, just a feline canine little cat dog. Cat dog, cat dog, alone in the world with a little cat dog.
Oh yeah, Cat Dog, cat fucking dog. It's a cat and it's a dog. They're attached together. They're Cat Dog. Remember that show?
I remember first seeing it in the Rugrats movie. Like the Rugrats movie had an intro. This was okay back in the 90s. For some reason, they always like to promote some other show like that the company owned. They always put like a 5-minute short in front of like their movies and shit. Like Digimon did it with Angela Anna fucking Conda. 4 minutes. Dexter's Powerpuff Girls did that with Dexter's Lab, and then Rugrats movie did that with Cat Dog.
I remember wasn't the Powerpuff Girls short with Dexter's Lab at the beginning? Wasn't that the chickenpox episode?
Yep, that was it.
Oh yeah, that looked even fucking worse in the later seasons of Dexter's Lab. That was disgusting.
Wasn't it directed by the same people?
I think so, but
I mean, from the first series.
So, but it had a completely different art style, and it was Dexter scratching at his chicken pox, and that was gruesome.
Yeah, probably a reason why people didn't want to fucking go see the movie.
Yeah. But oh yeah, so Catbug. Yeah, I remember watching the Rugrats movie, which I begged my parents, like, please take me to see it. I'll suck your dick. Come on.
Wait,
you wanted to suck your parents' dick?
Oh, that's not what happened.
Oh my god. Pans into incest.
Oh no.
Jeez, I'm losing so much respect for him. Oh man.
Oh, no.
First a lolicon, now an incester.
Lolicon. Anyways,
that is creepy and pedophilia. I'm writing a report on you.
So anyway, they played the short on the movie, and I remember the short looking 100 times better than the actual series because they actually had shading on the characters, which I remember watching the Rugrats movie and thinking, why is there shading everywhere? Why does everything look so dark and brown?
Oh yeah, the colors were. I hate I hate critiquing shit because it makes me sound really pretentious and dumb. But yeah, the colors in the movie did not look right.
Yeah,
it looked really murky and like.
Yeah, I mean, it was because they're projecting it on a big screen and they couldn't have too bright of colors. But when you watch it on DVD and stuff, it looks like there's a storm going on, like it's stormy weather throughout the entire episode, the entire movie.
Yeah, they couldn't. Do movies color correct for DVDs?
I don't know. I mean, like, color correction is hard. I don't understand it at all. But hey, cat dog. So yeah, what sucks is that cat dog are just trying to be accepted. Like everywhere they go, everyone fucking hated them, and that asshole rabbit, Rancid Rabbit. Occasionally, he would have a business, and it would have cats only, no dogs, or dogs only, no cats. Like, they're just trying to get in, and then they fit in between. It's like the life of a non-binary transgendered person. It's like, wow, this...
Yeah, that's the point of the show.
This show's very tragic now that I look back on it.
This show represents me. This show understands me.
Cat dogs, I mean...
Yeah. I'd say it's worse than that because they're just trying to fucking live, too. Like... Day-to-day life is fucking horrid.
This show's this show was...
Cat Dog did not promote crossbreeding.
Dang. Oh, well, they did... Well, there was the TV movie where they found out who their parents were.
What were their parents?
Was that like a Sasquatch or something?
Well, if you listen to the intro, it went... One fine day with a wolf and a purr, a baby was born and it caused a little stir. No blue bug, no three-eyed frog. And at the end, at the TV movie, it was revealed that Cat Dog's parents were a three-eyed frog and this blue thing. It was like I don't know what it was, but it was blue. Like a Sasquatch thing.
Let me Google Cat Dog's parents.
Why can't it just be a cat and a dog?
Oh yeah, Cat Dog's oh, it is like a Sasquatch thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Right.
And that was the
frog has like a nose that would make Freud proud.
Yeah, that really changed the world.
But did the lyrics say it was not a three-eyed bird?
Well, who's gonna believe the lyrics?
What the fuck? So how did Cat Dog end? Did they live happily ever after?
I guess so.
Everyone's gonna be accepted.
Yeah, Life of Cat Dog's tragic. What other show did we miss out on? Oh,
All Grown Up?
All Grown Up.
4, 3, 2, 1. Every birthday, my mom and dad would say, you're another year older, another year wiser, but I still go to school to get an education. I take each and every day like a mini vacation.
All Grown Up.
How'd you really want to talk about that movie?
Okay, so All Grown Up, it started out as a TV movie, but there was a behind-the-scenes preview back when it premiered, and they were saying, and we didn't know it was going to get this far, and we're going to have the Rugrats as teenagers. Like, maybe they'll be adults or senior citizens next.
Aww.
Nope.
That's as tragic as my ex-wife, who's dead.
I mean, this was just taking the same characters, like almost the same personalities, and now that they're in middle school.
Yeah, and they treated them like they were like fucking high schoolers and shit, because I remember seeing a gift set on YouTube where it was like Tommy was dealing with a breakup and he was like, I got my ice cream, I got my junk food. and it was like, bro, chill.
Yeah, that was like the Degrassi for little kids.
Like, they were trying to appeal to the kids who grew up from watching Rugrats. Like, kids who say, Rugrats is too juvenile for me. I need something with my adult tastes. Rugrats all grown up.
And they're like 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think everyone seemed to hate that spinoff. I thought it was good. I mean, it was its own thing. It wasn't Rugrats, definitely, but it still had the same character personalities.
Yeah, I think if Tommy was more grown up, per se, he would be like into trying to make movies and stuff.
Oh, yeah, he was a filmmaker. That's what he was trying to do.
Yeah, that was.
You know what I felt really bad about is the one episode where Susie, the neighbor girl, like she was singing in a coffee place, and like apparently a talent agent came up to her and said, "I really love your singing, and you should come over to this time and practice." And she does that, and eventually the lady says, okay, if we want to continue your career, you're attempting to make your singing career a thing, you had to pay me $100, and we had to meet here. And she does that, and then it's in an abandoned building. And then she talks to some guy who runs the store next to that building, and he says, "Oh yeah, it's some scam artist. I'm sorry. Want me to call your parents?" And that was like, fuck.
How much?
Damn, bitch.
Was there some kind of Aesop at the end other than don't get conned?
I don't know. But that was like tragic. It's like, ow. Why? That hurts. That hurts. She's trying to follow her dreams. It was all for the music, and just
leave Brittany alone.
It's all for the music. It's this.
Well, Pan, sometimes you gotta face the facts that all dreams don't come true.
Yeah, it's just that's how it ends. Susie never became a professional singer.
Yeah, she became a crack addict.
Oh no, classic Susie. Yeah, that was the weird episode where she became a crack addict. Classic.
Yeah,
wasn't there also an episode where like they Tommy had like an ex-girlfriend or something, and like it was like the Aesop was like there's nothing wrong with like having a girl help you or whatever. I don't know.
What's an Aesop?
Aesop, like a lesson.
ASO.
AESOP.
AES. I don't know. What does that stand for?
It doesn't stand for anything. That's the word. Aesop.
I never heard of that.
Was that a soap?
I never heard of those things you made up. Hey, Avatar. Last Airbender.
Water. Earth. Fire. Air. Long ago, the 4 nations lived together in harmony. Then, everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Only the Avatar, master of all 4 elements, could stop them. But when the world needed him most, he vanished. 100 years passed, and my brother and I discovered the new Avatar, an airbender named Aang. And although his airbending skills are great, he has a lot to learn before he's ready to save anyone. But I believe Aang can save the world.
Oh yeah, Avatar's a thing.
I remember.
That's a show.
I remember for the longest time wondering, like, how come Cartoon Network has all these action shows, but Nickelodeon has none, nor do they have any anime?
And now Nickelodeon have more action shows than Cartoon Network.
One, Ninja Turtles, and that's it. There's no.
Yeah, I know.
And Korra.
Cartoon Network.
Korra doesn't air on TV anymore. It doesn't count.
Why are they pushing it out the door so fast all of a sudden?
I don't know. Action cartoons are dead.
For now, they'll come back.
One action show.
Someday.
Or maybe action shows involved into action comedies. Who knows?
Yeah, action cartoons are dead. So yeah, this was like the first action, I guess the action show, and the first anime on Nickelodeon, if you consider it an anime.
This is like Nickelodeon's Teen Titans.
The only time Nickelodeon had an anime was a few episodes of Korra where it was animated by Studio Pierrot.
Yeah, well, they also had imitation anime. They had Martin Mystery.
I only consider it an anime if it was animated in Japan.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
What are you, racist?
No, anime is literally Japanese animation.
What are
Martin
you?
Mystery.
Communists?
Totally Spies.
That's a Cartoon Network show.
That's so totally.
You can't tell if you're a cartoon fan.
Oh God! I just pictured us doing a Cartoon Network retrospective, and we're going to be there for hours.
That'll be our last podcast. If the series ever ends, we'll just talk about Cartoon Network cartoons in there. There you go.
Oh my God. Anyway, back to what were we talking about?
Avatar. Wasn't that the tits, McGee?
That was really good.
I was kind of annoyed when they left it on a cliffhanger and they had to wait like a year.
I love that show when it was I love that show when it was on, but I barely remember it. Nor I have not watched it in forever. But yeah,
I remember.
You know what I liked? You know who I liked is crap. What was the guy playing?
June.
Who's that character played by Aku? Mako.
Uncle Iroh.
Yeah, Uncle Iroh. Because you know what I loved about him?
What?
Okay, so like in the show is portrays the Fire Nation as a bunch of evil assholes. You know, like they're the bad guys. But Uncle Iroh was pretty mellow and cool, and that confused me. It's like, wait a minute, he's pretty nice. So does that mean not all firebenders are bad?
Yeah.
A racist.
It's like, damn, that was some progressive shit right there. No, or not, I don't know.
Racist.
Yeah, Uncle Iroh's cool. Oh yeah, I love the voice actor for Zuko. It bothered me that he's in Korra, and the character he plays like his grandfather of Iroh of Zuko.
No, he plays Zuko's grandson Iroh.
His grandson Iroh. He has the same voice as Zuko, and it just feels so out of place.
Rest in fucking pieces, Dante Bosco.
Hey, the movie. I remember when that movie came. I remember thinking that movie was going to be good.
Oh my God. I had my friend over and I was like, dude, I'm so excited. Me and my whole family watched it because we thought it was going to be awesome. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It was not a good movie.
I mean, like from the trailers, it looked like Avatar. It has the visuals and it looked like it had a huge budget because it showed airbending and a temple, and they zoom out, and it shows all these.
It had $250 million.
It showed the entire fire army and their ship, and all those ships kind of reminded me of the preview trailer for Troy, because like I remember in a field trip watching, I don't know what movie, but they were showing a preview for the movie Troy. And like when in the preview, they just show all these ships upon ships upon ships, and all the kids in my class were going like, "Ooh, bunch of certainly was a bunch of ship."
My God.
Waka waka. Time to move on to Ren and Stimpy.
Oh hey, John K.
Hey, John K. How's it going, buddy?
I look up the teaser to Troy. So anyway, that's the one. Man, we're gonna be here all day. God, we already recorded an hour and 40 minutes. Maybe we should do like a part 2 to Nickelodeon.
Yeah, we'll talk about Ren and Stimpy the others next time.
Yeah, Rocco,
for now, let's move on to
Pete and Pete. Hopefully, I remember Pete and Pete. Everything else, but for now, this is the end of the Midnight Society. No, I call this meeting of the Midnight Society closed.
I thought that was canceled because you couldn't find enough Asian people.
No, I'm talking about Are You Afraid of the Dark? That was a Nick show, but we'll talk about that some other time.
Go to your room.
Question time.
Whenever we get mail, it makes me want to wail. It's question time.
Crap, we'll talk about Nick Jr. some other time also.
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on. I'm looking at this trailer to Troy. Damn, that's a lot of ships. It certainly is.
That's a lot of fish.
Damn, that's a lot of ships. Holy crap.
Yeah, I guess that was impressive at the time. Like, what? Damn, we never seen so many boats.
Wow, I couldn't believe it. This movie is full of shit.
Welcome to Slime Time Live. I'm Dave Andrew here at Nick Studios in Orlando, Florida. Now, a couple of minutes ago, you saw my mouth moving, but you couldn't hear me. We had a little volume problem, but we fixed it. Now you got me. This right here is our mail-o-matic. We got Jonah, the crazy card guy, inside of it. We've spun him around. He's getting us our first home player. Jonah, can we have a card, please? Here we go, our first home player. This might be you. Now we gotta get a partner from our audience. So look over there at our 3 contestants. Log on to nick.com right now. Tell us who's going into the Slimulator. And here's some Garfield! Nickelodeon Slime Time Live will be right back after this break.
All right, questions. What you got, Pan?
Okay, my question is it's by, but if anyone has any questions, put them in the YouTube comments below.
Also, give us topics.
And if you have any potential topics you'd like for us to try, put them in the comments below.
Because we make them up as we go along.
That we do.
Haha, life is sad.
Vaness96 says, my question for Pan, heart. They put a heart.
Fuck you.
They put a heart.
Fuck you. Die.
Since you're in college, have you ever tried getting involved into Cartoon Network's internships? And if CN wasn't your dream job, any other internships you're thinking of doing for your art? Here's about your future top goth girls countdown. Damn it, why can't my character be official now? Flips table. What? Okay.
Is that a good Zim?
I hope so. Goth girls are great.
Oh my god.
Hey, so I submitted one internship thing years ago, and that's when my art was utter garbage. And since Frederator, that helped me get in closer to the industry with being partnered with Frederator and them inviting me to their place. Oh yeah, wait, did I say I met Natasha Allegri while I was at Frederator, the creator of Bean Puppy Cat?
Didn't she recognize you?
Or I just said, hey, I'm Pan Pizza. And then she says, oh, hey, I know this guy. Your fans keep emailing me. And it's like, please stop. Whoever's doing that, please stop emailing, referencing me when you email her. Don't do that. It's making me look like a dork.
I tried to email Rebecca Sugar and Ian to join the podcast for an episode.
Yeah, this Ken is stupid idiot.
Whoa, okay, I quit again.
Here's what happens, like, since, I don't know why, but I guess because the season finale of Steven Universe, Ken tried to contact Rebecca Sugar and Ian Jones-Cordy, the creator and the art director for Steven Universe, and his message said, hey, you want to be in our podcast? We have over 100 subscribers. 100. He meant to put 100,000.
Oops, I pancaked.
I guess we'll never get an email from them to join the podcast, which no way are they ever going to be on this podcast. No industry professional would ever want to go on here with all the fucked up stuff we say.
No, listen, we'll be mature and grown up.
Well, there's other industry people can try getting, but I don't know if they want to be on a podcast for an hour and a half.
We'll cut it down. We'll do whatever they want. Please love us.
Oh yeah, but about that internship, no, I haven't done anything to get to Cartoon Network. I want to move there, but I also want to finish my goddamn comic, which now that I have more free time because I have videos done ahead of time, I've been trying to do 1 page a day just so I can get it out faster, and that's what I'm trying to do. So until that comic's out, then people can fully see what my art's capable of.
Confirmed gay as shit. Okay, next question.
Spoon Seria asks, hey guys, I'm thinking of starting a live-action filmmaking career. Any advice?
Next question.
I'm not at live-action filmmaking. Why do you go to me?
Okay, I'll say this much. The only live-action stuff I've ever made was a Nostalgia Critic ripoff and a bunch of random skits that I made on the fly. One of them being Eggo Waffle Girl. Do you really want my advice? Do you?
I made a live-action video. It was something. I think I reviewed video games, maybe. It was called Legendary Game Review. I don't remember.
Well, I mean, if you're doing filmmaking, I mean, you got YouTube. You can just... You can film what you want and get it out there online and show what you're capable of. And then people will have interest in you.
Yeah, fuckface. Next question.
I don't know. I also recommend looking up Cinemassacre 200. I thought it was a good documentary about the creator of Angry Video Game Nerd's life and how he used to make home movies and tried slowly becoming more professional at it. Cinemassacre 200.
Cinemassacre.
Just link it in the description, you dumb.
Afra Animations. Will you make animated shorts based on your podcast? I got no time for that, but one person did one. I'll link that below. Carter did that for us. Seabask. Yeah, I'll link that also. If you want to do it, go ahead, do it. You animate it. I got other things to do.
I don't know how to animate.
And I don't care that much. I don't even re-listen to the podcast, so whatever.
This is Moronic asks, what are your guys' role models? By the way, any advice for making a podcast? Okay, role models. Anyone who works in animation.
I don't really have any role models. I just kind of like look at art and I'm like, oh, I like that a lot, and I do that. I mean, I have a ton of anime art books and shit. I mean, that's probably not the best thing to use for inspiration since anime isn't like super on model, but I don't know. I mean,
role models.
I have
animation people.
For making, I have stuff for making comics. Like my friend recommended a couple people. I'm trying to find a sheet of paper. It's on my desk somewhere. I'll let you know when I find it. Give me a second. You guys keep talking.
Oh, I don't really have that many inspirational people. I just do what I do. I see something like, yeah.
Yeah, should someone like me who's 22 years old have a role model for animation? Because that's...
Yeah, you can have a role model. Like,
I don't know, it seems like... Yeah, you should be... I don't know. I mean...
It's okay to have a role model so long as you know to branch out on your own and shit.
Yeah, don't think too highly of them when controversy happens and they get kicked out of a network.
If we're gonna cut that out, you idiot!
Yeah, we know what happened. That was like that episode of That was like an episode of The Simpsons where it turned out Krusty was framed for robbery and Bart lost faith in Krusty. It's like, damn.
All right, here I found the paper. If you're going into comics, an art teacher for my friend's art school recommended How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way. That had a lot of helpful stuff. And then he, for just drawing in general, he recommended books by George Bridgman and Andrew Loomis, Lumus. I remember George Bridgman did a lot of figure drawing books, which are helpful if you want to learn how to draw proportionally and shit. I forgot what Andrew Loomis did, but from what I remember, he did some pretty good stuff. So, yeah. If you want to learn how to draw comics the Marvel Way. If you want like figure drawing and other shit, George Bridgman, spelled exactly the way it sounds, and Andrew Loomis, Lumus. And that's all I got.
But I have 2 bits of advice that I learned from several industry people. The creator of Billy and Mandy, he said, every character you create in a story is basically a part of you. So if you're writing something, write what you know, because like in what I'm writing, Loki IRL, whenever that's finished, because I'm actually making progress on it, one of the characters is the main character, Bianca, is based on the side of me that wants to make cartoons, and also the awkward middle schooler side of me. Another character, Wavebird, is that part is the video game side of me, and also the one that hates working in retail.
You worked at retail before?
Don't talk about it.
Oh, no.
So yeah, just get parts of your personality and put them in a character and then flesh them out, because every single character you make start out as a trope, like here's the negative guy, here's the person who has to have everything orderly, like Double D. So everything starts as a trope, and then you got to build on top of that.
The only instance I can remember, some people can pull that off without putting a bit of themselves in the character, like Hideki Anno, creator of Evangelion. He just made Mari, which is the brown-haired girl with glasses, and he's like, she's the first character I made that isn't a part of me. And while a lot of people like her, they like her for kind of shallow reasons, and you can kind of she's kind of a really shallow character to begin with. But yeah, she's probably the weakest Evangelion character. Best waifu.
Is she the one with glasses?
Yeah.
She is fine.
She's 14.
I never watched Evangelion Fuck You edition because I don't know which version to watch.
Okay, so you gotta watch the 90s anime first, well, the first 24 episodes, then you gotta watch one of the movies, then you gotta play the Nintendo 64 game, Then you got to go back to the series, finish the rest of the series, but then you got to watch the last episode of Teen Titans because that'll make a little more sense once you watch the ending of Evangelion. Then you gotta play the board game. You gotta have a barbecue while you're playing the board game.
Should I cosplay as Evangelion to get a better understanding of it too?
Yeah, you gotta do that. You gotta watch some Yogi Bear episodes. I don't know why, but that helps. You gotta watch Yogi Bear.
I gotta watch Sanjay-san. I gotta get facts about Sanjay-san on the streets, yo. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yep.
We are not exaggerating when how complicated the preferred way to watch Evangelion is. Cause
what episode of Pokemon should I get to get a better understanding of Asuka's character?
This person's other question says, by the way, any advice on making a podcast?
Fucking do it. Next question.
Yeah, I use, this is a Mac-only program, but I use ScreenFlow, and I record our Skype conversations and my conversations.
Yeah.
ScreenFlow for Windows, but
I mean, and the rest is literally just up to you, because Pan cuts certain stuff that we talk about. Sometimes he'll edit in a joke or whatever, and it all just depends on your sense of timing.
You only try to edit the last joke so he can seem like funniest in the
That
podcast.
never happened.
Yeah, it did. It did happen. I know.
I didn't edit any jokes in. That's impossible.
Yeah, you did.
I don't know, but at least have like an outline of what you're going to talk about written down so you can know what topic you're going to next.
Yeah, Pan edits sound effects like that one. That was a sound effect.
Yeah, that's a sound effect.
Oh, what about this?
Yeah, that's a sound effect.
Sound effect.
I'm too lazy to edit any sound effects in, so it's bad.
Dude, look at these sound effects.
You won't feel lazy later. You'll feel you'll feel guilt and obligation.
We'll see.
Okay.
But anyway, next question.
What about sound effects?
Okay, Penguin Explosion 89. I have 2 questions. Has there ever been a cartoon creator that you want to work with?
Yes.
Gendy Tartakovsky.
I know a cartoon creator I want to jerk with.
No.
Yeah! That stupid purple girl. She won't share her nuggets with me.
But yeah, I want to be Gendy Tartakovsky's apprentice. I want to learn how to animate like him.
Yeah, well, no one animates nowadays. Everyone just like does the storyboards and they send it to Korea.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Rebecca Sugar whips Koreans to do her work.
We gotta make this next Steven Universe really great.
Bastard slaves, I'm the one in charge here. Oh.
Great, now she's never gonna be on this podcast.
I'm the one in charge. Takes a drink from her water glass. Get back to work.
It's like a golden chalice.
Work. I gotta make the best cartoon ever. God damn it.
Yeah, that's gotta look 10 times better than anything else on Cartoon Network.
It's gotta be better than Johnny Test. Fuck that show. Fuck that show.
Why is it feels so strange that Steven Universe seems so much more ambitious than anything else on Cartoon Network?
Yeah, says the guy who was like, "Oh, it looks just like Adventure Time."
I'll kill you. That was the old me.
No, you gave me so much shit for saying it didn't look like Adventure Time.
Kill you.
Pan's a fucking hypocrite. Don't listen to him. Don't idolize him. He's not worth it.
Subscribe. Unfollow.
Don't even turn off this podcast right now. Forget about it. Forget about us.
Everybody work.
Turn it off. This is 2 hours.
Everybody work. Everybody work. He big mean man. He whip us.
Pan will shit on a cartoon, but when it gets a following, he'll just follow it.
Hold on, guys. I figured out why Johnny Test is so craftily animated. See, the creator didn't believe in whipping Koreans, so he animated himself. So he's really the hero.
No.
He's really the hero of Cartoon Network. He didn't believe in slavery.
Yeah, he's changing the world. No more slavery in animation.
I'll do it myself.
Yeah.
Yep.
Although in my head, if I ever had a cartoon, I always had in my head like voice actors who I'd want to be my characters.
Yeah,
I do headcanon. For my character Kate, I always imagined him voiced by Vincent Martella. He does Phineas most notably, but I always pictured the voice of Hope from Final Fantasy 13.
Hey, penis! I know what we're gonna do today. We're gonna take over the world. Oh yeah, remember? Hey, Ken, remember the intro where like they say we can do anything during summer, like fight a mummy, and they never fought a mummy in the show.
Oh yeah, I remember asking them a question like, "Hey, you guys never fight a mummy?" And then they responded with, yeah, but I fucked your mommy. And I was like, oh. Oh.
I feel so stupid talking about my Loki IRL when there's almost nothing available on the webcomic page. I pictured, like, Loki being voiced by Pegasus from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Kind of boy.
Mordecai, Rigby, do you want to play some cards? It's called Duel Masters.
Hey, Mordecai Rigby, wanna suck my lollipop? I'll give you money.
Mordecai, I'm a lollipop. Do you want to watch some lollies? I was at the playground and I found some lollies.
They wanted to play games.
I can't believe Pan is giving out lollies.
I brought them here to the park and now we can play with all the lollies.
We can play with them in my closet. Come with me.
YOLO.
Oh God, no.
Yeah. That
Okay.
or Loki's. Yeah, I guess Loki will sound like Pops. Either Pegasus or
Lollies, good show.
or Grave Robber from Repo the Genetic Opera.
You've been hooked on that movie recently.
Like, I saw this musical called Repo the Genetic Opera, and it's like, why haven't I seen this before? This is all my goth appeal that I ever needed.
Oh my God, you fucking loser.
Goth girls are the best ever. I need some goth girls so bad. But yeah, go watch Repo. It's a good musical.
For fucking nerd babies.
Part musical, part slasher film. And Penguin Explosion's last question. Has there ever been a cartoon / anime that you wanted to change the animation or art style to?
No, I can't think of any on top of my head.
I can't think of anything either. Maybe Danny Phantom.
Yeah, Danny Phantom.
Because as much as
I wasn't that big on how Foster's looked.
How dare you?
Yeah, fuck you. Foster's wasn't that good of a show.
Ouch. Craig McCracken, he's scratched off our list too. He's not coming ever.
We can have a debate about it.
I wish this crap. So Kevin Smith made another animated movie, big cartoon movie, I think, or something. But it wasn't in the art style of Clerks animated. It's in some other art style.
Johnny Test is
I just love the art style to Clerks animated. It's very thick outline. It's made by Steven Silver, the guy.
Wait, I got one. The Desker's Laboratory redesigns.
Yeah, go back to the way it was.
Yeah, fucker. Fuck you.
I do agree with Nolan that I kind of wish that Danny Phantom had maybe a better art style.
Well, it wasn't that the art style was bad. It's just that when it did action, it was just really...
It was a pseudo action show. It wasn't really there.
Yeah, the choreography was probably one of the worst I've seen, honestly, because I really hate it in action shows, and they do this a lot, and I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it before, but I hate it when somebody launches an attack, and like it switches to the receiver's point of view, and you see them standing there for like 2 seconds, and it's like you could have dodged in that amount of time, but no, you don't. They just stare gawk-eyed at the fucking attack.
They're like, oh God, it's coming. The blast is coming. Oh God, oh God, oh God. And it hits them in the face.
Wait, what were you talking about?
Bonerific.
Okay. Any more questions?
Nope, I guess this is the end of the podcast.
Another 2-hour one.
Yeah, this was a waste of time.
Good old podcast.
Yeah, I'm going to have to rewatch this entire podcast and see if I fucked up anything.
I was going to edit out
the end.
Stuff where you
this is the end, beautiful friends.
Yeah, if any industry people who aren't ashamed of us contact us and say, hey, we want to be on your shitty podcast, you can be on here and we'll promise not to say any anti-Semitic comments or anything stupid, and...
I hate the Jews.
Yeah! Good night, I'm Pan Pizza.
I'm Ken.
I'm Rolando.
And I don't give a fuck. Good night.
We're the Pizza Party Podcast. See ya!